All right, and 2-for-1 today because I'm about to play my historic ladder match with cardboard. So we're both undefeated in that thing, and so it's weird because I'm switching my deck, even though my deck obviously got me to undefeated status with the Zealot. But I don't like playing creatures. Too many people have removal for your creatures. So I'm playing. Obviously, I've been brewing a ton with, or tuning a ton, I guess I should say, not really brewing the deck, tuning it a lot. This is the latest. So in historic, I originally was using the 4 mana, the damage based on swamps spell. But I was playing a lot with this card in Explorer to try to find something that gains life in these colors. And actually, I think it works fine. So it takes up a slot in the sideboard. This is the only card that I think this deck wants. There's the Pest Summoning, which is like it's 2 1/1s that when they block and die, they gain you 1 life. That one's another reasonable card. But anyway, I only wanted to take up 1 spot in the sideboard. But yeah, so this is where I came down on it's just a lot of 4-ofs and then these random little nods to creatures that or players that attack with creatures instead of playing poisons, pure poison. Yeah, all the decks should be mirror matches of poison versus fog. Yeah, so let's see how this performs against cardboard. I think he plays like a bunch of different decks. Let's not play that deck. We are playing historic. All right. You can see all the different varieties of my historic decks, or the poison control decks. I think historic, there's not a lot of flexibility in how you build it, because I think there's enough tools in Dimir that you can just play straight Dimir. Where in Explorer, there's not enough tools, so you kind of have to ask, do you want to play with inferior cards and stay in Dimir, or do you want to... oh man, what is going on today? I'm just not drawing lands. Or do you want to... Okay, so do I think he's playing an aggro deck? If I do, I think Davriel's... Yeah, I think they're both enough that I just want to play 1-on-1. There's a couple like the Throbbing. Okay, so he's playing probably a Kelmfiend based deck. Which case I should be okay with a lot of these Innocent Bloods. Oh, he's playing that card. That's a card that I really like actually because. People are less and less playing stuff that deals with 1 mana creatures or one toughness creatures, where before it was like all the rage to just murder the 1 toughness creatures. So I think I just use my mana up and just anoint this one, and then I can save my Innocent Blood for later. Yeah. Yep, and so this is gonna be fine for now. Yeah, so this is the scary card. Oh, he's running black. Interesting. Okay. Red black with the reckless. So the reckless impulse is the scary card because they can actually keep up with cards with you. This is unfortunate, but I think I can't sit here doing nothing. So I just need to try to see if I can draw something. Okay. So do I want to counter or do I want to get started on poisoning him? I think I need to get started on poisoning him. And I don't want to do that. Yeah, so that was another interaction. So you can actually proliferate onto the sagas and have them cycle through the sagas faster. But the only the two sagas that I like the most are this one and the blue one. But the blue one, the power comes from the next turn you can use it to like Madness without having used your mana. So that was a really powerful option. But okay, so now I still think yeah, so I'm going to want to use all my mana anyway, so let's do this. All right. I'm actually pretty happy with how this game has played out right now. His draw was pretty anemic. I mean, he's probably holding a bunch of burn, but again, the consistent creature damage, especially these ones that trigger off the spells. Okay, so he's only at 2 poison. I think I frantic this turn, so then I can experiment augury to find what I want next turn. And it would have been better if I did it backwards, because now I want to augury into infectious inquiry. Okay, well, that's unfortunate, but and this shows the power of infectious inquiry. Like I'm facing a burn deck, and I'm specifically taking a card that gives me damage. I mean, it feels greedy, but I really, after playing with the deck more and more, I think it's where you want to be in. I would have drawn one anyway, so I didn't even have to waste my Mystic Sanctuary. That's unfortunate. And then now I just Innocent Blood him, and then next turn I'll answer his creatures with my Sorcery Speed removal. And this is another thing that Instant Blood works well against, is if he has multiple creatures, he can't do that play. So that's nice. Alright, what's his best? So, yeah, the concern here now is just overall burn. So I just want to draw my gain 4 life and make it gain another 2. Or I can just poison him faster. Which, let's try to do that. That's not a way to poison him faster. More lands. Alright, so this is unfortunate because I don't have counter spells, and that was smart to my let's see. Yeah, I think I let that go. I probably will kill that. It's a really horrible use of my cards, but 2 damage is 2 damage. Let's see if he attacks it with this turn. It'd be unfortunate if he attacks with it this turn, because it probably means that he has the exile spell. Okay, that's a much better target. So I think I have to keep my Anoint for the Flame Breather, unfortunately, because I just not gonna be able to remove all his creatures. Yep. So let's see if he has the sack draw cards. In which case it's fine, because this is going to be there the whole time, so he's going to have the option to sack it and draw cards. Interesting. And I probably, if I don't draw anything, yeah, I'm probably just firing off Innocent Blood just to gain 2 life. I am just way too low on health. And again, like I said, it plays around him having the draw spell, but I think he would have played it there on his guys. Yeah, okay, yeah, and scary card. Scary card is scary. So I am, and I think he should save it. Yeah, he should save it again. It's unfortunate that I drew that. So I'm not technically dead, so I'll play one more round and make sure he can kill me. But I'm probably pretty dead. So, yeah, now again, playing against this card, where is it called? The Relentless in Explorer and in I guess it's pretty good when decks that can use the tokens, and on against me that rely on cards that have you. Ooh, kills me with the 1/1. Nice. Basically, I was talking about how Mystic Sanctuary, I think, is a pretty broken card, but that card does all right against it, I guess. Okay, so I need to gain life. So let's get that. Mogus's Favor against his cards. It's reasonable. I think I main deck that to just have double chances of drawing cards that gave me life. Duress, I don't think is where I want to be. Essence Scatter. Essence Scatter and Dispel. Again, his card that I'm most scared of is the Draw 2. Because it literally is a Draw 2 for him for 2 mana. And then as long as I can kill his spell, his creatures, I'm okay. And I'm playing too many cards anyways, so I don't think I side in the Essence Scatters. Yeah, despite his heat on my Frantic Inventories. Now, is that a reason that I play Infectious Inquiry over Frantic? That's the issue with his burn deck, is he can actually go pretty deep with his cards against me. Maybe I cut the Frantics because I have to worry about, like, do I have enough cards to draw enough life? And then let's see, what instance does he play that I care about? The Draw 2s. Actually, that's a big reason to play these. The Draw 2 Sacrifice. I didn't see any of the things, the sack draw cards. Yeah, it's interesting that he main decks the Graveyard Hate, but I guess he plays enough of those Draw 2, Sacrifice a Creature, Draw 2, and it's good enough against my sacrifice based removal that I guess it's reasonable. Maybe I should be playing the 4 Dispel off the board. That's another reason why the 4 mana do damage equal to swamps and gain that life is also not good. So green and white can hexproof the creature and negate your thing, and then who do I keep up? I can't keep up the count. Green and white can negate it. Black can sacrifice the creature. So it really is only mono red that really has an issue. So this is kind of weird. The way I envision this game playing out is not having to use more than one removal spell a turn. So that's why I'm okay with being greedy about getting these Mystic Sanctuaries going. Because it is really greedy to have so many islands and try to get them going. Although, you know, even though I have the option to bring back a card, I don't know if I will. Because I think I just want to draw into my draw spells. Yeah, this is super scary. You just go and face. I don't think he kept in many creatures then. Okay, so I think I have to just go digging for some action here. Even though I don't have Anoint is better than lands. Yep. So that's 0. Let's do that. And do I think this card is better than a blank on top? Oh, great. I definitely accept that trade. That I'm super, super happy with. So it's interesting, yeah, because I target it and then he has to decide if I was going to choose yes or not, because it's you may. So even though I wasn't going to put it on top, I got him to use it. All right, so let's start using my black mana efficiently. Now, I want to keep this annoying in case he plays the 1-3, so I'm not going to quite use it as efficiently as absolutely possible. But and if I had to dispel, I could do very well. Unfortunate. All right. Same thing. I just really need to draw. Okay. So he has the treasure anyways that he could stack. So I think let's. Feels bad because I'm actually running out of proliferate that I might not be able to kill him if I just go through all of these. I'll take one more turn off, holding up a counter. But yeah, it's one of the reasons also why I can't side out. Now, do I make him play a treasure too? No, I don't think I do. All right. So I definitely counter his Reckless Impulse if he plays it. Okay, so he's going to go for that. So I'm going to counter that one too. All right, take 2 damage. So this card is take 4 damage and make a creature to possibly sack with. Yeah, I'm coming around on it. Rotten Reunion. Reasonable card. Alright, so let's see if he has a land drop. Because I am in tough doo-doo if he does. Okay, finally get the poison train started, and I drew my gain life land. Yay! I'm not saying there's a chance, but there's a chance. And I couldn't keep up the counter for that because his Deadly Dispute would have made a treasure token and I wouldn't have been able to counter his Reckless Impulse. Alright, so I have no lessons, so this is just draw a card, discard a card. And since I have so many kill creature cards, and he still has a Rotten Reunion, I think the worst one is going to be my Innocent Blood. Okay, keep the counters. And now I can start proliferating, and hopefully I can kill him before he can outgrind me. Again, that was the whole change over to the contentious plans, which I was originally down on. This is fine. It's unfortunate, but it's fine. I was originally down on these because, again, they're strictly worse than this experimental augury. Other than not getting countered by Dispel, so, but the benefit they give the deck is they allow you to race, and so I don't need to answer every single one of his cards. I just need to stall his cards until I am able to get him to 10 poison. So it's a slightly different plan than typical control decks. Because in Historic Pauper without a sweeper, it can't kill everything. So yeah, what I would do for them to have printed Breath Weapon or okay, so I think this card I counter, or do I save my cards? Yeah, I think I save it. Plus, I'm scared of that 1 mana. One way that this could bite me is if he has the 1 mana, the Village Right, 1 mana second creature. But I think right now I just want to be drawing cards and poisoning. Yes! Awesome draw. Just give me that life, please. Give me that life. Oh, I don't have him up to... Oh, that's unfortunate. So I still think I kill it, but that's really unfortunate that I don't have the kill spell up this turn. That could have been a reason to contentious plan and then see if I drew a land, an untapped land. But I can't wait on this. It's unfortunate that my counter spells aren't hard counters, but I'm at 12 life. And then he has to skewer next turn, so he's kind of encouraged to kind of unload a lot of cards out at once. Okay. It's gonna be fine. You know what? That could have been a spot to use my counter. Because he's going to turn on his skewer. I'll allow it. He's choked on black mana, so that's a possible reason why. Oh, and he didn't draw a card from it. Okay, that would have been really bad. So I think he was just doing that to make his skewer cost less. That's fine. Okay, resolve. Unfortunate, but I gotta let it resolve. At least I have a use for my withering right now. But this is getting very, very butt clench time. I think I'm low enough that I probably shouldn't have done this. Let's see. Lightning strike, can't kill me. So I don't think there was a way for him to get in all the damage. Ooh. Oh, that's unfortunate. So he's on 2 poison. I think I have to do this, but it does not bode well. At least this turn, he doesn't have... gonna have one of those guys to attack with. Alright, so I have 3 poison in hand. Yeah, I probably should have waited on killing the Voltaren Epicure. Okay, so now I'm at 4, so now everything kills me. Since I have an answer to that particular card, I think I allow the 1 damage. And hopefully he doesn't have 2 lightning strikes. Okay, he's just going to unload. Well, I don't have an answer to that one, so I think I do have to counter and then just hope he doesn't have a lightning strike. Which so what he could have is the cards that deal damage when you play a instant or sorcery, and I'm just dead.